Makes it much more meaty. Now I understand why that's like a must buy right off the rip. You want to see me unbox my very first big boy camera? Already making mistakes. Whatever. Sony A6700. There is a whole host of reasons why I chose this camera over literally thousands of other cameras, but I'm not going to go into that today specifically. I might do that at another time, but not today. This is just pure unadulterated kid in a candy store unboxing. So we're not going to unbox it first. What we are going to do is we're going to unbox some of the other bits that I bought. I bought a whole lot of stuff from SmallRig because, well, I knew it would all fit together. It was, for the most part, fairly inexpensive in terms of stuff. And it was all coming from the same place, which was actually Amazon. The only thing that I didn't buy that was from SmallRig was extra batteries because, well, these were significantly less expensive from Neewer, which we'll get to in a second. But they have all of the same ratings as even the Sony extra batteries at like a fraction of the cost. So I don't like spending money if I don't have to. I like spending money on things that I want. This is how that goes. What do you think we should start with? The stand, the tripod mount, the tripod thing that I already have one there, one there, one there, but it's smaller, lighter, and be able to travel with me a little bit better because that one's quite a nice one. I'll review that at a different time. That one's also quite a nice one. I'll review that at another time. But neither one of them can really support weight. And I figured that out when I went to New Orleans. I needed something sturdy that would carry at least the Sony A6700 with a big lens on it. Because I put Jordan. Jordan needed some help. I gave him some help. We did a camera shoot. And I put his camera on, which I don't actually remember what kind of camera it is, on that tripod, and the tripod just kept going. So it was really hard to hold a very heavy, very large camera in front of two people trying to do lines and speak. Improvise? They were improvising as they were going to come up with answers for a certain thing that they were trying to say and get out there. It was really cool, but the fact that the camera was doing this even on a tripod, not cool. So needed better tripod. We'll see that in a minute. So I think let's go from closest to me to not closest to me. So this is the SmallRig 4S20 on-camera microphone. So this is like a little shotgun mic to go on top. So it'll get mounted to these things that you'll see here in a second. So there's there. And most of the stuff is quite nicely packaged. I like the SmallRig packaging. It looks nice. It feels nice. We're going to see if the inside is see if the inside is as nice as the outside. Get creative with the knife. I'll cut myself. I have a habit of cutting myself. My goodness. Oh, it's got a nice little bag. It's got a nice little bag. Just a note, this is not a paid ad. Nobody's paid me anything to do anything or say anything. SmallRig, small bag. This up here, nice. Filter. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, it slides off. Ooh. That's probably inappropriate. Anyway, plug input. We have small and medium. That's probably not small and medium. I have so much to learn. So this is kind of cool. It looks cool. It's going to mount on top of the rig here, so that's nice. That's quite nice. Oh, it came with a lav mic too? I didn't know it came with a lav mic. SmallRig, this is good stuff here. This is good stuff here because I didn't realize this came with a small lav mic. Ah, cool. So I got the shotgun and a lav mic. That's cool. That's cool. This is good work. That's extra value. I probably should have just read the thing and knew it was coming anyway. Hey, it didn't, so I didn't. But I like being surprised. Do you guys like being surprised? I don't know if you like being surprised. And we're gonna not cut ourselves. I'm gonna go in with the knife. A little knifey knife. My goodness. Okay, so the taping job is pretty good in that regard. This is the Neewer. Does it actually say on the outside of the packet? Neewer multi-function battery charger case plus 2 times NP-FZ100 battery. So I'm really hopeful that I did get the right batteries. I don't know if I did. We have the Neewer. I'm assuming that's a charge cord. We have all kinds of little manuals that I'm probably never going to open and read. Battery 1, battery 2, big charger boy. So it sounds like my phone over there is ringing, but I'm recording and I pray to God that it's going to continue to record. It's a closed box. Oh, it's got a memory card holder too. How is is this possible? It holds both batteries and SD cards in a case, and it was cheaper than everything else? Oh, I probably should keep those. I should probably keep those, because then I don't need to take it's a case. I'm just gonna put that there. And then this goes on the top, and then there. And then it goes on that way down? Yes. It's gotta go on a certain way so we don't damage things. And then now it's ready to do stuff. Oh no, that's out. That's in. I bet you that's in. I bet you that's in. That looks like it's in. Why are they using the old style cable still though? This is probably why it was cheaper. Old style cable. So we plug that back in. That's in. So this was the Neewer DB-FZ1. I probably have already put a price on the screen. What else we got? Do I really need to unbox these? They're memories. Like, these are the good ones. I wanted to make sure that I had the really good ones. The 190 megabits per second transfer rates. I'm really scared about things not working because it's not saving properly. It's happened on the GoPro. It's happened on the Action 3. You need the high transfer rates. Don't cheap out with the low transfer rates. Get the high transfer rates. You don't necessarily need the 256 because these are the 256 gigabyte cards. And I got the micro SDs so that these will work not only in this because it comes with the adapter, but it'll work in this, but it'll also work in both of the action cameras that I have. And probably the third action camera, which I'll probably get an Osmo Pocket 3 in the not so distant future. These are pretty awesome. I've gotten to use one. I don't own one, but I've gotten to use one, and they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna bother taking these out. I better take these out. I better take these out. These are the scan disc ones. And that just pops off. That's really kind of, I'm not even sure how I should probably have scissors. I know how to speak. I'm gonna take one at the back. No. Probably disclaimer. Free download of 1 year subscription to Rescue Pro Deluxe Recovery Software. I don't know whether it's any good or not. I'm probably not gonna do that. And then we'll open the little Dewey here. Use these. These are pretty good. Sometimes you don't need them. Sometimes you do. Let's not cut open the card for yourself. See, don't do that, kids. Cutting towards yourself, really not a good idea. Really not a good idea. Slide it in. And then now we can put it back into its little case because now it's ready to go. And we're gonna do that. And you don't want to let me do the other one. I'm not doing the other one. Or that's just a waste of you. Next, we have the top handle from SmallRig. Top handle with cold shoe light. There is like 5 different places to put cold shoes on this one. Free your dream. Again, not sponsored. Okay, simple, effective, inexpensive. So this is gonna go on top of camera. That's the part number, the 3764. If you like this out. Ooh, look how nice the box, inside the box packaging. What's this? What do I need? What's this? It's an Allen key, but it's a twist turn. I don't get it. Oh, there's an extra locky. Okay, so this is the SmallRig top handle light. 3764 looks quite nice, feels quite nice. That's solid. Because it has a top handle, you're not going to carry it like this all the time, or down, whatever. You're probably going to want to hold it like this some of the time. So this is going to be off to the side. This is the mini side handle with the 1/4 inch 20 screws. Part number is 298016 from SmallRig. Again, you'll probably be seeing the prices on the screen somewhere. Probably shouldn't wave the knife around. What's that on the bottom? That's cool. Hidden tool to install. That's very cool. So this somehow does stuff. So this does no. No? Oh yes, we have to do the braining, because we do this gently now. So we have Dawson's SmallRig, and this is going to be on the left-hand side. So we want this to be Dawson Gunzuntain, because that's going to go into the camera this way, because I've got the coming next going on. I probably should done this in the other order, Lord knows. So this is a bit of finaglery. Feed it through, and we're gonna kind of snuggy, and this So we're just gonna put this roughly in the middle and snug, not tight, just snug for later, because we're gonna install that here in a minute. But it's just snug, so it's not tight like a tiger. So we've got this on roughly now, so it's gonna go on the side of the camera. And then our last bit here is our Free Your Dream. I guess that's their tagline, SmallRig's tagline. I guess. This is the HawkLock quick release cage kit for Sony Alpha A600. Or just Sony Alpha 600. Really, it's not Alpha A600. It's just Alpha 600, which is A600. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, so this is a cage that protects the camera, as well as a grip and a place to put all kinds of stuff. This one has instructions. And I'm not going to read. Okay, here we go here. This is the SmallRig. I threw away the box already. HawkLock quick release cage kit for Sony Alpha 6700. The part number is 5060. See? This will be camera in here. Things get attached. So I'm not going to attach that over there just yet. SmallRig tripod. CT10. Fairly self-explanatory. Case cover. Cool. SmallRig. I think this is somewhat not quite right. See how it's SmallRig written? This is where the zipper is on top. So in order to open the zipper on top, this is a little bit of a fail. This is packaging fail. It is what it is. We have lots of plastic. I really like the cover though, and this is nice. Well, there's nothing else to... Oh, we'll set that down because we don't really need it right now. We have another top of tripod camera mount. This is nice. This will be simple. Thank you, SmallRig. Appreciate you. And then this, we have all kinds of bits that we're probably going to need. Maybe, maybe not. More Allen keys. That doesn't look appropriate, but we'll see. And we have more things inside, but we have... Okay, so it's... Oh yeah, so right. So this thing, like, is a gymnast. We have leveling things on the top, but notice how this is sitting right now? Guess what? It's actually, surprise, that way. So we have locking. We have tiers down here of different heights that are adjustable, which are done with feet lockers like so. That's actually quite nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's solid. I love these little red. I don't know if it's going to come up on the camera here because I'm using phones because obviously it's still here. It's like a pinky ready, whatever. And we've got different articulation things on here. I don't know how well it's going to show up because I got to work on the lighting. As you guys can understand, I got to work on the lighting and back here to be able to do these things. So, and we've got all kinds of, we've got leveling devices there, but we also have the ability to, do we have the ability to raise it up anymore? I don't understand what's going on here. I guess I probably should. You can unscrew that. Okay, I don't know why you would want to, but I digress. Oh yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this also, there's a way to unscrew this, and you can unscrew this and turn it into a monopod. I don't know how to do that. So now we have a very steady, very sturdy tripod. So, pièce de résistance A6700. I'm not going to throw these. Just saying, I'm not going to throw these. Yet. Nice. I don't know what's in there. I don't know what's in here. I'm assuming this is a camera. I'm not going to throw this, but I am going to throw that. Okay. Look at this. 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 The shining moment. Bingo! Hidey hole! Okay, so this came with the kit lens. I got the small kit lens because you could get them in 2 different sizes. I don't remember what the other size is. I'll probably put it on the screen. But this is the 3.5 to 3.6 16-50 onboard stabilization lens. I don't yet know how to immediately take it off, but that will be hopefully through the weekend. I will learn to play with that. It's on and off. It has multiple modes, multiple selections, scroll wheel. It also has a flippable screen, which does flip back and forth so that if I'm this way, I'm going to be able to see it, and this way, be able to see it, this way, and I can see it, and it's touchscreen. So I have to charge it because it will not be charged. It also closes. We have lots of functions and scroll wheel on the back. We can garbage things. The bottom is where the battery lives. And notice what I didn't know when I bought the battery. Unless, I bet you this battery there. Does it come with a battery? It better come with a battery. So one of the reasons I bought this battery, one of the reasons I bought this camera is because, one, it's got an EVF. So electronic viewfinder, I can actually see you, well, if the lens cap was off. I can actually see you through the viewfinder, not necessarily just through the screen. So your coloring is going to be better. Lots of things that make sure for photography that I'm going to be able to do because of that. Another option was the ZV-E10, I can't remember right now. I'll put it on the screen. It's significantly less expensive, but it does not have a viewfinder. This also has in-body stabilization, where that one does not. And this will do much higher frame rates in 4K to allow me to do some special stuff in post creatively. So that's the three main reasons why I bought this camera versus the less expensive ZV E10. So there we have that. Let me see. Is the battery? Yes. So we now have 3 batteries for this. So we should be able to do 4 to 6 hours of video without any issues. So let's see what happens if we just go bazinga in the bottom. And this is which way? In this way. We gotta go like this and bada boom. There is our battery and locked in place. Let's see, will it turn on? Hey, maybe. She dead. We need to battery charge. But if you'll notice, unless it's in this package, let's see. This package. Let's see. Is it in this package? Is this the charge cord? No. This is merely a cover for the EVF. This camera came with a battery, a rubber thing for the EVF, and a handle with the lens. And I think I paid $23.99. No, $19.99. $19.99. I'll put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure I paid $19.99 for this camera. It came with the battery dead and no way to charge the battery. Just saying. Sony, there is our memory card slot. Here is a HDMI out, and there is our audio in, as well as charging point for USB-C. So it is a USB charging, but again, no cord. That's a bit silly, to be honest. There's our card in. That closed, this closed, snap, this closed, and you have to manually lock it. Interesting, good to know. There we go. So let's get some of this installed. We're not going to put that on yet, but we're going to start with this big bad boy. So this, as far as I understand, goes right on. I feel like something's already... Again, I haven't read the instructions, and I really don't know what I'm doing. How to get this off? Oh, off that comes. Whether you were able to see that at all. This is fussy. Not tell you how fussy this is. Although I'm sure I might make you suffer through all of this. Kerplink and on. And it does. Okay, and then this. Does that go in there? I feel like it's supposed to. This is cool. This comes complete. Screws in the bottom. And now it's on and attached. So now it's on. Oh, shit. There was 2. See, this is why you probably read the instructions. Wait a second, does it come with? Yes, it does. More Allen keys. So we undo this from the SmallRig, because it's got a storage place. So I don't know if you can see it. This is the one I'm pulling out, but this one also has a saved one right here. Pull that out, and in it goes. So you always have the screw if you undo it from the camera. For whatever reason, I don't know why you would. This, unscrew, and then this. See, that's what happens when you have the whole Apple system, which means that even though I've got my phone silenced, it's still going to ring through my laptop in the background. That's something that I didn't necessarily anticipate. So there were definitely some intelligent people designing all of this. We put the EVF cover back on, Bob's your uncle, and now we have a SmallRig handle. That makes it much more meaty. Now I understand why it's like a must buy right off the rip. We're going to put the top handle on though. I've got the wrong top handle. I wanted to mount it to the SmallRig. That is going to have to go back. We are going to put the side. See, we are SmallRig at the top, and we are going to put the side handle on. And those are in. So, and cool beans is you can use this, tighten, not a tack on tighten. Now we have 2 very solid handles, and we are going to now do a little bit of how's your fathering on the side, which means now we have a solid way to hold on to the camera. And what am I missing? Which also goes back in there. This, and then this is going, because this is going to be the top handle here, I'm going to mount this on the hot shoe over here. Now the cool beans is this also, this, I'm going to put our muffler back on, this here, and then this, I'm not going to use that. We are going to use our cable. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between the 2 is, which is, oh, this literally says for phone. For phone. This is for phone cable. This is not phone. So we go like this into our side, clickety click, click, and now we have rigged camera. Now, off to charge it, off to use it, and Bob's your uncle. Well, thank you for watching this unboxing, which is somewhat complete. Gonna have to do some more, mostly because I'm dumb, but I'm learning. This is a whole process. This is a lot to take in. I spent hours and hours and I still got wrong. So if I can do it and be as successful as I have been with this, so can you.